Buddhu Ram. Buddhu Ram lived many hundreds of years ago. He was famous for the many pranks he played on people and was considered the greatest fool, Buddhu, who ever lived. But this was only because he was so very wise that few could really understand him. He played his pranks on people only to teach them life's great lessons. He dressed like a dunce in clothes of two colors and wore a cap with bells on his head. As soon as they heard him coming, the people would lock their doors and keep their children inside. But sooner or later, their curiosity got the better of them, and they would gather around to see what he was up to next. One day there was a big festival and people came from far and wide. Buddhu was in a group that had to cross over a mountain. They were all up early to get a good start because it was a high mountain and a long climb. As they were going up, the path became more and more steep. The going got harder and harder. The sun was beating down upon them mercilessly. People started huffing and puffing and dragging their feet. But Buddhu Ram danced along merrily, singing and joking and having a wonderful time. People thought he was really a great fool. He must be, to be dancing when everyone else was suffering from heat and thirst and sore feet. They shook their heads and wondered at his foolishness. Everyone felt he was up to some trick. But what could it be? Finally, the summit was reached, and what a relief it was! Here at last was the easy way down. But Ram looked sad. Tears were streaming down his cheeks. He was huffing and puffing and dragging his feet. It seemed as if this easy walk down was the hardest thing in the world for him. Bursting with curiosity, someone asked him, "How could it be that you were so merry on the hard climb up and so sad on the easy way down?" Buddhu did a sudden somersault. "That's what I've been waiting for you to ask me," he said in great joy. "Don't you see what fools all of you are? When I was walking up the mountain, I thought of the ease with which I would be going down, and therefore the walk was very easy for me. But when I was walking down, I thought how hard it would be to climb up, and therefore I became sad." Nobody could understand so much foolishness. But perhaps it was really because Buddhu was so very wise. Do you understand what he was trying to tell them? And why?